There's no question about it. We can make the game of golf super complicated, but today we're gonna simplify this game so you can enjoy it and have more fun. The golf swing is about three things. It's setup, it's a pivot, and it's an arm swing. That's it. Stay tuned, 'cause I'm gonna show you exactly how to do those three things. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV. And today we're gonna simplify this golf swing so you can enjoy the game. You can go play golf, have some fun, relax, and really make this game what it's meant to be, and that should be some fun. So let's dive right into it. So first of all, how we set up. Now, how you set up, we could talk for hours about this, but at the end of the day, here's a simple way to get you in a pretty good sit-up position. I've got my 7-iron, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply put my feet together, and I'm gonna put the ball in the center, all right? I'm gonna put the club down behind the golf ball and go ahead and grip it. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm going to separate my lead foot towards the target, and I'm gonna separate my trail foot away from the target just a little bit further. So if I'm set in here, and the ball's in the center, got my grip, let's say I step towards the target 4 inches for sake of discussion. I'm gonna step away from the target 5 inches, all right? It's that simple. And from that position right there, I've almost guaranteed my club face is pretty square, the ball's in a pretty good spot, and my aim has got to be pretty good. So let's go through that. I'm going to hit a shot, and then we're going to talk about the second concept here to make this game simple and make it much easier. Feet together, put the club down by the ball, there we go. 1 step towards, 1 step away. That's going to help me get my feet square, my body nice and square. Go ahead and swing. That's really all we've got to do for the setup. Now in a second here, I'll show you about the driver. At the end, we'll talk about how do we do that setup with the driver, because I know that's what you're thinking. All right, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is the golf swing as a pivot. Now a pivot is simply movement. Movement of pressure on the feet. I'm on my left foot, I'm on my right foot, I'm back on my left foot, okay? So when we're swinging the golf club, the pivot is pretty simple. We start a little bit on the lead foot, we move towards the trail foot, we come back to the lead foot, and we finish with almost all of our weight on the lead foot. But that's little it. We start lead, we go trail, and then we go back to the lead. So a simple way for you to practice that is what we like to call our right-left drill. So you're set in here, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing the club to the right, and as I swing it to the right, my weight goes to my right foot. As I swing it towards the target, my weight goes to my left foot. So it looks like this. It's right, left, right, left, right, left. And once I've got that feel, I'm gonna go ahead and do my setup, which we just talked about. Feet together, separate, separate. And now I'm gonna repeat right, left. And that will, in essence, help me feel that pivot motion. Now, when you're doing that, one of the things I want you to remember is that you're doing that in continuous motion. You'll notice when I did it, they weren't full swings, they weren't fast, but they were continuous. So when I went to the right, okay, then I went left, I kept that club moving. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, go to my setup, feet together, separate, separate, and here we go, right, left. Okay, make sense? Hopefully it does. That's how you start the golf swing from the setup, and you get some pivot going. Now, hey, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel here. We love hearing from you. Leave a comment, okay? Leave a comment, make sure you subscribe, and ring that bell so that you know when new information is coming out. We got the setup, we got the pivot. What about the arms? Well, really, the arms basically make a circle. So when I swing the club back towards my trail side, which for me is my right side, I'm just gonna simply swing my arms and my hands above my right shoulder, which is my trail shoulder. So I'm literally just making a circle. So it's just shoulder, above the shoulder, 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 shoulder. So if I'm gonna take that and I tie that together with my right left, that's my golf swing. That's my pivot, that's my arm swing. So here we go. Together, let's do the right left drill, but we're gonna add the arm swing. So we're going right above the right shoulder, left, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. That's my circle, that's my arm swing, that's my pivot. Here we go. Feet together, separate, separate, right, left. And that is literally how simple the golf swing should be. We don't need to talk about all these other complicated angles and wrist angles and all that. Leave that for the pros, okay? Leave that for the tour pros. If you're watching this video and you're an amateur golfer, that's how simple we want to keep it. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about the driver, because the driver is a little bit different. When we're hitting the driver, the ball position is going to be different, right? Because the ball's on a tee. So let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and tee it up. Now the beauty of this is that the swing is going to be the same. Okay, you're still pivoting your right left drill. You're still making your circle with your hands above the right shoulder, above the left shoulder if you're a right-handed golfer. But with the driver, here's what we're going to do. Same process, feet together, see that? Ball in the center. But this time, I'm going to take just a little step towards the target, and I'm going to take a much bigger step away from the target. And that will get the ball slightly more forward in my stance, so it's more off my inside of my lead arm, inside of my lead heel, which is where we want it. So here we go, let's take it from the beginning. Feet together, okay? Little step towards the target, big step away from the target, okay? Let's go ahead and let's go right, left with the pivot, right shoulder, left shoulder with the hands. And that, my friends, is how simple and easy the golf swing should be. Don't complicate it, keep it simple. Set up, pivot, circle with the arms, and you are going to be in business.